Hey, yo, yo, everyone. It's Ask Me Anything Live. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. So I will answer anything that I have knowledge on. It can be about traveling. It can be about space studies. It can be about well, anything, honestly. But if I don't know the answer, I will let you know that I do not know the answer. Hey, yo, yo, what's up? I'm just exploring the province, my daily walk. If you have any questions, you can. This is Ask Me Anything. So anything, if I know the answer, I'll let you know. If not, well, I'll also let you know. I prefer questions that would revolve around maybe relationships, long distance relationships, or dating someone, a foreigner, or space studies, or stuff that my channel goes over. Other than that, I'm just kind of walking around. It's pretty early in the morning. This is when I typically do my walks. My first walk of the day is early in the morning. Well, by early, it's like 7, I think, or yeah, it's like 7 something. It's not a whole lot going on right now. This is the town that I live in as of right now. Until we prepare to move, until we move to Manila. This is where we're staying. This is my fiance's hometown, actually. As you can see, it is not very busy this early in the morning, but it's also not very hot. That's why I decide to walk at this time of the day. And then I get my second walk in. I get my second walk in around maybe 4 or 5 in the evening. I usually walk about 4 kilometers each time. So as you can see, where I live, it's not very, very busy. It's not like Manila, which is extremely busy, even at this time. It's very small compared to Manila. I will say though that this is very much comparable to where I lived in Kentucky. before I joined the military, where I lived in Kentucky, was a lot like this. But yeah, so if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I don't mind. I'll answer any questions any of you guys have. Any questions that I can answer, I will answer. And let me know if y'all want to see my face. I do have my sunglasses and cap on, of course, as always, just because how I feel about my eyes. I don't care much for my eyes. My fiance, she's back at home. We were complete opposites when it comes to sleep time and things like that. She is not a morning person. She likes to sleep in till late. I am a morning person. I wake up at like 4, somewhere between 4 and 5 every morning. Even if I'm really sleepy, I still wake up that early just because I feel like my most productive time of the day is the morning time. It's when I have the most energy. It's when I feel the best. And today I've already got some of my homework done for the next few weeks. So yeah. I did not bring my wallet with me. I typically don't when I go for walks because I don't want to spend money on food, because I know I will. I don't want to spend money on food when I'm trying to lose weight. So I don't bring my wallet with me typically. Because there are some nice places here to eat. I've thought about it several times, but mostly to get energy drinks like Stings, things like that. There is a place that my fiance, we was going to rent at first for she was going to do a business, but once we saw it, we decided not to because it was just too small. It wouldn't hold all the things, the supplies that she would like to have. It's when I do my second walk of the day in the evening time, it's a tad bit more busy than this. Usually it's more busy than this, even in the morning time. I don't know. Maybe everybody got like drunk last night or something. I don't know. It was Friday night, and yesterday was busy. Partly also because it was market day, so there was a lot more stuff on the market as well. I usually eat there. That's one of the places I like to eat. They have good food. Unfortunately, like most Filipino places, the burgers are not not that great. It's hard to find good burgers in the Philippines, at least in the province. Because I honestly I don't know why, but nothing like the burgers in America. Now Calibo had some nice a nice bar that had some really good burgers, and of course the McDonald's here is very much like the McDonald's in America, except here the McDonald's has rice, which you don't have rice in America at the McDonald's. The French fries taste exactly the same. The burgers, for the most part, taste the same. They're a little different. But McDonald's is usually my go-to if if I'm in a hurry. Uh, if not, and I'm in Calibo, I prefer to eat at the bar with the good burgers. This is the very small market here, but it has the things, I guess you call it a wet market in America. It has basically everything that you would need, though. I eat a lot of seafood. I like seafood, so they always have fish, and I don't know if they always have chicken or not. My fiance never buys it. Usually, I let her choose the food because I'm a terrible cook, and so she is not a terrible cook. So I let her choose. This is my typical walking path. This is where I almost always walk every time I go for a walk. Usually I'm listening to music, but today I'm doing a live, so hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Sorry guys, I'm still getting used to having my camera out like this in front of people because I always have a fear that some people might not like it, and so I try to be courteous to others when I have my phone out, and for rightly so. Some of them might be skeptical because you had like idiots like Vitaly who did some stupid stuff when he was um, doing his lives. So I can understand why, if some people do feel uncomfortable, I can understand because people like Vitaly ruin it for everyone. I think this is like my third live I've ever done. My first live walking through the province that I live in. So just kind of bear with me as I learn the ins and outs of all this and try to overcome my anxiety. For any of my American friends who are watching this, um, if you decide, especially if you move to the province, if you decide to to be in the province for any amount of time and you do what I do and you like to walk around and see what's going on, just know that especially I think especially if you're white, a lot of people will stare at you. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think they're just amazed that a foreigner um, would be in their province walking around. So I guess I could understand that because unlike in America, there's people of all different types of nationalities and identities. Here, it's pretty homogenous. Uh, most people, especially in the province, most people are Filipino. I'd say well over 99%. So it's normal to see someone and who's not Filipino and be a little shocked. Unfortunately, that's also how it is, or how it used to be in some of the places I lived in Kentucky, where the majority of the people were white. And if you wasn't white. It's kind of strange, or at least that's how people thought. I can't say that I've ever been like that though. I I I just don't. I don't really care about that stuff. I don't really care much about race or ethnicity. I don't hold a lot of pride in being white. I just don't care. Um, Most of my pride comes from me being Catholic. And that's about as much pride as I have is that. And if you know anything about the Catholic Church, you know the Catholic Church is Catholic means universal, and universal means for the world, for everyone. So national identity and stuff to me doesn't mean anything. That's crazy coming from someone who was in the army. But I was in the army because I believe in my country. I still believe in the USA. I still believe it tries to do. Most people are good and want what's best. But I don't hold like a big pride about it. Like it just doesn't really matter. Not to me, anyhow. This will probably be about an hour long live, honestly, because that's about how long I walk. It's for about an hour. My fiance, she will be going somewhere today. Because when I get home, I got a lab to do for my schoolwork. So my fiance, she's going to go with her parents today and get some stuff for the house we're building, we're fixing up, so that we can move on to Manila. I don't know exactly what it is. They'll send me a picture of the list. I know concrete and some other things. Good morning. That's something I love about the Philippines, by the way, is people are so friendly. And I've heard that it's all fake, it's all a facade. I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. It feels real. They seem nice. They're always kind to me, and every person I've talked to says the same thing, that Filipino people are very nice and friendly. So I agree with that. I've not had any bad experience with a Filipino other than my fiance's ex. He's the only one. Good morning. That's something I really love, though. People are always like, "Good morning," especially being a morning person. It's nice to hear that. And I used to work in hospitality as a cashier and other things. And so saying good morning, there's just something about it I really like. Also, being in the military, good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, sergeant. Well, it's mostly the officers, the sirs and ma'ams. We had to salute, give the greeting of the day, and most of the time that was morning for me when I would see them. I just started walking up here last week. I'd never been up here before. I actually met another American yesterday. He was driving a motorcycle, and he picked me up, and he was telling me about how there's a meeting where some foreign guys will get together every Saturday night. So I might go there tonight. I don't know. We'll see how much homework I get done, because this master's this master's program is kicking my ass, guys. It's kicking my ass. So I've been trying to deal with that. But it's not too bad. The master's program, you know, I've been pretty stressed out about it, but I think I can finish it off, and by the end of this year. It's my fault too for taking so many classes at one time. I decided to take 4 classes at one time when it's recommended that I only take 2 at most. Most people do 1. Well, I'm taking 4. This is the area I just started walking, and this is also where I met that American guy yesterday. He was telling me, though, to be careful about buying a condo in Manila and maybe to start looking at Iloilo instead. He did tell me that there is a mall in Iloilo that is called SNR, I think. He said it's a huge mall and it has a bunch of stuff that I would like. He said it was called SNR and that it would have American food that I would like and microwavable food, because let's face it, guys, I'm a guy. If my fiance is not at home, I don't like to cook, and so I'll just eat whatever. I do have a microwave, so I would like to go to a place that has microwavable food that I can buy. Good morning. People are really nice down this road. I've noticed. Hey, good morning. Wonderful. How about you? As you can tell, I still have a lot of anxiety. Even though I've been down this road twice a day, every day for the past week, I get a lot of anxiety. It's good morning. I get a lot of anxiety doing this, so just bear with me. Typically when I'm walking, I have music in that helps keep me calm.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. See, people are so friendly here. I don't know why I always get so anxious. The people are always so friendly. It's gotten better, but now that I'm doing a live, it spiked back up. Huh. I guess I lost service there for a minute. I was wondering if that would happen, considering that I don't really use the internet when I go down this way.
Hello.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, as you can see, I'm still pretty shy when it comes to talking to people on camera. I'm a lot less shy when there's no camera, but when there's a camera, I'm still shy. And again, that's more because I worry about how the other person might feel on camera, you know, because I don't want to be disrespectful toward them. You know, with the recent things that happened with the YouTuber Vitaly, with the recent things that happened with him, like, I can understand if people don't like the camera, so I try not to be invasive. I try to be very considerate of other people. That wind feels nice. Good morning. I might lose service again here for a minute because I have no idea how good the internet is here. Oh, well, maybe not. I don't know why I lost service earlier. That was strange. That's okay. This area, I think my fiance said one of her college friends lives down here somewhere. I'm not sure where though, and I've never seen her. Oh, or her family lives down here, so maybe she doesn't.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's really nice to hear that. Good morning. It's nice to hear that, especially because a lot of especially the older Filipinos may not know much English, but they know enough to at least tell you good morning, and I like that. I really do. To me, that really shows how hospitable the Filipino people are. Like, you might not know much English, but the English you do know is kind words and hospitable words, and I really like that. Over there is one of the beaches here. Actually, there's a beach resort right down here. Good morning. As I start to get more comfortable on camera, and I feel more comfortable knowing that people are okay with being on camera, I'll probably do more videos of me talking to foreigners. But because I don't feel very comfortable, and I don't know if they do, I don't really, this is my first time doing this, so. Oh, no. No, I'm good. I'm trying to lose weight. I just offered a drink, but not right now. Maybe next time when I feel more comfortable. Plus, maybe my fiance might not like me just drinking with random people. And I try to respect my fiance's feelings as well. But maybe next time. I'll talk to her first to make sure, but maybe next time. Again, though. Hey, good morning. Nah, I do love to talk to kids. I'm fairly good at that. Uh, I, I think kids they're so kind and pure-hearted. So I'm able to talk to kids a lot because of that. And I don't want to say I talk to animals, but I also like to spend a lot of time with animals too. My patron saint probably should have been Saint Francis of Assisi, the patron saint of nature. But typically, when I get to the point where my anxiety is really bad, I'll probably like pet on an animal, a cat or a dog, or I'll talk to a kid. My fiance, her baby cousin is 4 years old, knows English better than some Americans do. Actually, her English is better than her Tagalog and her Bisaya. I am in Pandan. It's in Antique. Yeah. What is it? Antique, Pandan. I'm not sure exactly how you say which one the province is. I'll have to ask my fiance. It's not a very big province. It's really nice though. And we have a nice little apartment that we live in until we fix the house up that we're fixing, and then we're going to also buy a condo in Manila. Good morning. A lot of people ask, like, how do I get my money? There's several ways. One is military pension, but I also try. I also run an online business as well. So that brings in money, and my fiance, once we move to Manila, we're going to start a business there. And I want to start, I hate cooking, but I love coffee. I'm a coffee fanatic. I would like to start a cafe somewhere here in this province and hire my fiance's brother, because he's a good cook. Hire him. But eventually I'd like to also have either a hotel or a beach resort. There's a lot of red tape I'll have to cut through, of course. A lot of things I'll have to deal with as far as getting it approved and everything. But that's kind of my plan. I'd really like to have a hotel possibly in Calibo, build up one there, because I've been to Marzon and there's a lot of hype for Marzon. I personally, other than the service, the people are great, but yes, West Philippines. And I've heard that about not moving to Manila. I've actually heard that. The foreigner I was talking to yesterday, that's what he was telling me too. He was telling me that I would probably not want to move to Manila if I wanted to move to a city to look at Iloilo or Cebu, someplace like that. He said Manila would not be a good place to live, even though it's a big city. It's that's what I heard. That's what he was telling me. That if I really wanted to live in a city type place, to either look at Iloilo or Cebu, but not really Manila. And actually, after he told me that, my fiance got home yesterday from doing ukay. I told her, and so we started to consider it. We're looking around. The only reason I really wanted to live in Manila was because that's where the VA is, the Veterans Affairs. So it would be easy for me to go there. So that's the only real reason that I wanted to move there. But he was in the military too, so if he needed the VA, I'm sure, because he lives here, he probably just gets on a plane and flies, just flies there, stays a night or two, and then comes back. So that's a good point. Thank you. I'll be sure to tell my fiance that too, because we've both been hearing that if we wanted to not move to Manila, that wouldn't be the best choice. So thank you for that. Yeah, it is, and it would be cheaper because I only need to go to the VA maybe once every 6 months. Whereas living there, I'd be paying $50K a month for the condo until I paid it off, plus all the other bills that come with it. So yeah, it would be a whole lot cheaper just to fly there when I needed to, because it's like twice a year. I need to go twice a year, and that's it. And plus, it's actually not too bad living here, where things are a lot more slower paced, and I actually feel pretty safe being able to walk here. My fiance keeps warning me if we do move to Manila that I have to be careful where I walk. I can't just walk almost anywhere and be safe. She said there are some places in Manila that are not safe. Now I don't know, how true that is, because my fiance, she's the type of person who gets scared about everything. God love her. I love her to death, but man, she freaks out about anything. Oh, thank you. Okay. Well, thank you for letting me know that. Because sometimes with her, it's hard for me to tell, because her mindset is she freaks out a lot about different things. So sometimes it's hard to tell when it's just her fear going off, or just because that's how she is, or if it's really real. But thank you so much for letting me know that, because we've been in serious talk about possibly yeah, maybe it's a Filipina thing. It probably is, because my fiance's mom's like that too, so maybe that's how it is. Her dad not so much, but her mom is definitely like that. It's that caring nature, though. That's actually one of the reasons I know a lot of my American friends and a lot of my friends who are in the military they've been asking me if I could help hook them up with a woman here, because they all know how caring. Yeah, a good Filipina is very caring, so it would make sense that they would be scared, that they would get scared about stuff like that, because they just care, and that's normal. That's very normal. Whereas us men, we're like, yeah, let's charge into it, let's go. Sometimes women are a whole lot smarter than us men, I will say that. Because we can do some dumb stuff sometimes. But I have several friends in the military who've messaged me and been like, hey, can you does your fiance have any friends who are single? And so, some of my friends I try to help, some I don't. One friend in particular, I never really want to help him get a woman, because he's not a good guy. But then I have another friend who is a really good guy. He got out of the military right before I did, and so I've been talking with my fiance on if we can find him a good woman here. It's unfortunate that the way things are going in America, that a lot of men, especially a lot of men, are kind of looking to find someone in another country because of how bad things are in America right now. And that's especially true with military men, because military men tend to be a lot more traditional, and unfortunately a lot of the women in America are not as traditional anymore. A lot of things have changed since, I guess, the 1950s. I don't know. I really wasn't alive during that time. I'm a millennial, so as a millennial, I kind of grew up when things had already shifted and changed, so I never got to experience the traditional mindset that women and men used to have. Not in America, anyhow. Here, I can still see it. Oh, how do you like it? Are you here in the Philippines? I left, actually, my plane landed here last year on 4th of July. I didn't do that on purpose. That's just how everything happened. Landed on 4th of July. Oh, nice. I've not been to Cebu yet. How have you been to Cebu? If you have, do you like it? Cebu is. My fiance really wanted to go to Boracay, so we went to Boracay. But I really want to go to Cebu because of the history that Cebu has. Cebu is a very historical city, and I would love to visit. Of course, I'm not a history buff, but I do like to learn about history. I like to learn about history because it's interesting to see different historical things that have happened in different cultures, and learn why people think the way they do. I like that kind of thing, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I've seen videos boo during certain hours of the day where the traffic is packed. I don't know if it's definitely, I don't think it's as bad. I don't think it's as bad as Manila, because that's a funny thing about that is when I first came to the Philippines, I was still stuck in the American way of driving and stuff, and I got on a taxi and a trike in Manila, and I thought the very first time I thought I was going to die. I was so freaked out. Because they were doing U-turns in the middle of the road and all this other stuff that it's completely illegal in the USA, and I was like, oh my God, I'm going to die. My fiance's in the back of the trike like nothing's happening. So then I learned that it's very normal. That being said, I could not drive a vehicle in Manila at all. I already have anxiety, and if you add in a vehicle to that, when I was in America, I had bad road rage. So imagine how terrible it would be if I was driving here. I'd go crazy. Oh man, what part of Southern Cal? Man, the weather there is usually nice too. I don't hear many people. I don't know about many people that move from Southern California to almost anywhere, other than the fact that it's so expensive. Before I got with my fiance, I was planning on moving close to Berkeley, but then I saw the prices, and I'm from Kentucky, so when I thought of Berkeley, I thought of a lot of glamour and cool stuff. But the more I looked into it, there was not Berkeley, San Francisco. But the more I looked into it, there was a lot of stuff that I didn't know happened there. But one of the things I love about California, at least the southern part of California, is the weather, is the warm weather. It's not like that in Kentucky. Kentucky, it can get pretty cold. I had left the military right before my troop went to California. They went to a desert there for training. I don't remember what the desert was called though. It was like 2 or 3 months after I got out, they went there. My friend was telling me about it. That's actually really smart, and that's something I actually should have done that. Yeah, I think it was 29 Palms. But that's something I thought about. I should have done that, because you can rent houses out for really good prices, especially in California, and then have the money for here. Heck yeah, that's living right there. Fiance is probably wondering where I'm at. Took a longer path than normal today. Well, it didn't take that much longer though. It's only been, I usually take about 48 to 50 minutes, 51 minutes. So. Oh boy. I'd like to at least visit San Francisco. I wanted to go to Berkeley University when I was younger. Heck yeah. That's right. And then living the high life here. Heck yeah. Hey, good evening.
How are you?
Wonderful. How about you? Always. Oh, there's the signs I was talking about. Done with my walk, guys. My fiance's asleep, so I better be quiet. See you guys. Peace out.